Alrighty, well today it's February 10th, I believe, and I'm actually putting some T-posts in the ground. First time in my life in February I've ever put posts in the ground. But this is something I was going to do in the spring, but I can now, so I figure I might as well get her done. The cows, they come up, they followed us, they figured they were going to get something new to eat. But probably wondering what the heck we're doing, but they're just curious. Anyway, so I'm going to pound, I put 25 posts in. And these are the last three. I figured I'd show you how I do it. It's real simple. I got a post pounder here. This really is an old well driller my dad had, an old hand well driller. And he said, oh, we should use it for a post pounder. And it works great. The problem with it is I never did weigh it, but I know it's north of 50 pounds. It's heavy. So it puts the post in the ground really good. But when you're lugging it around the woods, it gets to be kind of a chore. But there again, if I did this every day, I probably wouldn't have to go to the gym. There we go. We're gonna put 3 posts in the ground. Sometimes they twist on us a little bit. One more.
Normally when he gets tired, he just takes it up and whips it on the ground.
Yes. I guess you could say I'm showing off, right?
It is normally very heavy. I just have a hard time just picking it up.
Oh, there's cows. All right, I just want to talk a little bit about what we're doing here. I could probably talk all day. We had the woods logged about 7 years ago. I wasn't going to do it then, but we had a storm come through, and I bet you took down at least 50% of the trees, laid them down. So we had to do something. So we had it logged. And I probably should have put the fence up at that time, let the cows up here right away. But you're busy, and I was still working, and it takes time. But about 3 years ago, we brought the fence up, I don't know, what is that, 100 feet, 150 feet, we brought it in the woods, and cleaned it up from the fields. And they've really done a pretty good job. It's not perfect, but it's getting better every year, more grass is growing. So now we're gonna give them a little more. We're gonna give them another 50 feet or so they can come up the hill a little farther and hopefully get more grass to grow up here. Because that's my goal, is to get more pasture for the cows.
And to clean up the woods.
Well, to clean up the woods, right? It does make it easier. Like, we burn wood, so if the cows clean it up, it makes it a whole lot easier for me to come get the stuff that's laying down. If you're a hunter, and I'm not a hunter, I always said I was a guy that hunts. There's a difference. My primary goal for my farm, for my land, is my cows. It always has been. Hunting is something that I do because I can. It's a plus, it's a bonus, but it's not my primary concern. If your primary concern was whitetail habitat, you wouldn't do that. You'd plant trees, you let the brush come up, so they'd bed here, and you'd have all kinds of deer. The thing for me, my neighbors all do that. They always have. We got pines up on top of the hill. My brother planted pines. I got pines over there, and the deer have always kind of bedded on the neighbors, and they just come to me to eat anyway. That's not to say that I don't hold some deer bed here, but not a lot. Most of them are on the neighbors anyway. And what I'm doing ultimately will actually make it better for the deer, because they come here to eat and they get better pasture. They benefit from that too. But the deer are not my concern. My concern are my cattle. I'm trying to make more pasture for them, give them a little shade in the summer when it's hot, and to me, improving the land. So I guess it all depends on how you look at it and what you want out of life. But to me, this makes it better. And that's what we're trying to do. A little bit a year, a little bit every year. I'll do this. Hopefully, maybe in a year or two, I'll clean it up and I'll move the fence up again and kind of turn the whole thing into, I guess they call it silvo pasture. It's grasslands under the trees. So that's what I'm after. Get rid of the blackberry bushes and grow more grass, more clover, and a better pasture land.
As you can see, they had to come see what we were doing.
Sniff his truck.
Soon enough, guys, you'll be up on this part of the land. Soon enough.
Alrighty, well today we're just going to do a quick little arm workout, mainly biceps. I benched the other day, so my triceps got a pretty good workout. I might do a couple of things for triceps, but mainly biceps. And we're going to pretty quick and pretty simple. So first I'm going to warm up with just a couple of standard biceps curls, and then we'll move into something else. But I'm just basically warming up here. Do 2 or 3 sets like that, and then I'll move into something else. Alright, we're going to do 3 sets of what they call 21s. The reason they call them 21s is you do 7 reps like this, you do 7 reps like this, and then you do 7 full reps. I'm going to do 3 sets and go up and weight a little bit each time. So.
So why would you break it up like that?
Excuse me?
Why would you break it up like that?
It just works a little different, and it's quite a few reps, and it's just it focuses on your your lower, your mid, and your upper bicep just a little different. So just a little variety. That's all. All right, second set, 25s, 21s. Last set of 21s. Supposed to be the 30 pounders, but somebody had my 30s, so I had to jump up to 35s. It's gonna be a challenge.
Was it rough?
Oh, I can feel it. You bet I can feel it. Next.
He's sitting down.
All right, I'm sitting down. All right, I'm gonna just kind of show you what I do. I'm gonna do 3 sets of this, and I'm gonna go up in progression of weight, but I'm just gonna kind of show you the progression of what I do, because it's kind of a whole thing. So, do concentrations. I'll do a set of 12 like this. When I get done, I do some wrist curls. I do like a set of 15 like this. I tip them over, I do another 15. And then I do some supinations, or whatever you want to call these. I don't know what you really want to call them. But mainly, this whole thing is not only to build my biceps, but to try to rehab my elbow. Trying to build some strength and grip strength there. So anyway, I'm gonna do 3 sets like that, both sides. I don't need to film the whole thing, you just fall asleep watching, but that's what I'm gonna do. And then when I get done with that, I'm gonna move on to my next thing. So.
Oh, I thought you'd do one arm all.
No, we just film the whole thing, I'll edit it out.
And you're gonna do this 3 times with different weights?
Yes, ma'am. That's it. All right, I've got one more bicep exercise that I'm gonna do, but somebody's on the machine we want right now, so I gotta wait. I'm gonna show you what I've been doing lately. I've been working on my grip strength. That's what they call plate pinches. And what I can do, these are the 10 pounders, and then there's, well, it's 5, and then 1.5. So it's not extra, what would that be? So 2.5, so 15 pounds extra. So anyway, and I'll hold them for 30 seconds. I'll do 3 sets, I'll go each hand, 30 seconds. I've been working up to, I want to get to 25s, and I can do it, but I can only hold them for like a second or 2, and I lose my grip. So we'll see if I can do it. It's quite a jump is the thing. It goes from 25 pounds to 50, so you're like doubling the weight. See if I can hold them. But if I try holding them too long, oops, I lose the grip. So my goal is to build up so I can do sets of 3 and do these for 30 seconds. So that's what I'm hoping for. So anyway, I'm gonna do these, and I'll see you when we do the biceps exercise, but I gotta wait for the machine to open up, so. All right, Sue's always on me. Do something a little different, keep it entertaining. I'm gonna do some curls on this machine. I've never done it before. Well, I just did a couple of sets. This is gonna be my last set. But I kinda like it. It definitely constant tension. If you get a little too much momentum, you kind of bottom out the machine, so you gotta kind of watch what you're doing. Show you what I mean. If you get too ambitious, you can do something that happens. So,
See,
all right, that's it.
something new always isn't bad, is it?
No, it's a good thing. I know today was kind of anticlimactic, I guess you could say. Some days you're just not feeling it, and I'm just really not feeling it today. I had a fairly good workout yesterday with the chest. Maybe that's what it is. I'm kind of burnt out. Once in a while it happens. So hopefully you enjoyed it. And hopefully next week I'll give you a better video. So see you next week.